Hundreds of Marion County residents showed up at the Marion County Commission meeting today to protest the proposed changes to Jumbolair Aviation and Equestrian Estates in Anthony. Owner Robert Bull had planned to expand the development to include several hundred homes and a commercial aviation operation. What the residents didn't know was that Bull had withdrawn his request for the zoning changes just hours before the meeting.
My mom and dad came here in the 50s from Miami. They came up with 6 of our kids already, and 6 of their kids, I should say. And then the other of us, existing 11 of us, came along and in Ocala, born and raised. We grew up on a big farm. We had horses, we had crops. Everybody still lives within our community. We're surrounded now, even though we don't have the big farm anymore. We all are split up on the 88 acres, and it is DiBernardo Estates right on your map. Well, first of all, it's going to lower your property value, because who wants planes flying over you all day and all night? We don't want it. If I wanted that, I'd go live out near the Ocala airport. I don't choose that, don't want that. I want our quiet neighborhood, and it's also pollution. The poor people that live right off the street next to it, that's terrible. It's going to blow their doors off their house.
Very concerned. I also have been subjected to unbelievable terror at the hands of Bob Bull. And I'll give a quick, brief description. We had that big windstorm that happened in June or July. We had a lot of debris down. I was there with my roofer and Eric Larson of United Roofing. I was checking out my roofs. I was having my trees and debris removed. And here comes Bob Bull in his helicopter. Now, I've been dive bombed many times. I've had to deal with the noise. I've had to deal with the fear of thinking, oh my God, is he going to hit my house? Flying over top, an intimidation level that I was shocked of. Never had that before in Jumbolair. And all of us have been a bit subjected to that. So I am standing there. He sees me. He's in his helicopter. He's looking directly at me. He's 5 feet off the ground, coming at me, using his helicopter as a blowing device to blow the roads of Jumbolair off. And I had to jump out of the way, stand behind a car, Eric Larson's truck, as the debris hit me in the back, and he did not care. Now, that's a level of reckless endangerment that scares me. The mentality of this man has gone to a level that scares me. And I'm fearful that, and some other people said this, it's not a matter of if we're going to have an accident, it is when.
Thank you, Ms. Martin.
Thank you.
329 exit and come back and come right over my house. We need to be protected. As you're working on this moratorium, please think of ways, because I can call the sheriff, as someone said before, he's not going to get there in time. And I have gone out and tried to take videos. I think we all are. Many of us have videos. But this man is taunting this whole area of Ocala because he's not getting his way. I ask all of you, zone it, whoever it is, to help us control this man.
Tell me what you think about this issue being withdrawn.
I think it's a game that Mr. Bull is playing. I think that he knew how well organized we were, that there were so many people here to fight today. And I think he's probably going to change his plan and come back with another tactic.
What makes you so emotional about this issue?
The fact that he is taunting us over our neighborhood. Who has control of the airspace? And if you call the police, the siren that we're hearing, and they get there, by the time they get there, the planes and the helicopters are gone. Totally below. He is so close. Like I said in the meeting, I watched him fly legal height over the high school and then drop down over that person's farm because she's been a big opponent, and then he flew really low over our neighborhood. So, and he goes low over my house all the time.
So the issue is that they want to expand. How many houses do they want to put in there? on that run?
I've heard upwards of 500. I've heard 300. It doesn't matter. Each one is going to have a hangar, and they're going to put more hangars in there, and they want to create a commercial airspace. It doesn't work for this part of Ocala. It's not fair. That's not what anyone moved there for. I'm not opposed to people having airplanes and flying, but being polite to the community below is so important, and the safety issues that are being raised as he's doing his loop-de-loops and the noisy antique planes that fly. It's very disturbing.
So you guys had a discussion about private airports in Marion County and what we kind of needed to do to go forward.
Well, in looking at this item, we discovered holes in our comp plan and our land development code. So as a result, we now are going to take action by bringing in some experts that will help us sculpt a code to allow us to better consider any future request in the future.
So
until that time happens, though, no applications will be accepted.
And so what's the people that spoke were all very emotional. What does that have any impact on how you govern as a commission?
Absolutely. I mean, we are here to represent the citizens of Marion County. So we heard loud and clear the conditions of which they are living in today with a fly-in community.